Scott, I have made a decision.
What is it?
I decided to truly commit to the core values of a Korea International School.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I'm going to pay more attention to our first story, which is on global citizenship, and see how some of our students are already incorporating into their daily lives.
Wow, that sounds really interesting.
Yes. So welcome back, KESA, to the 4th episode of PTV for this season. I'm HJ.
And I'm Scott.
Scott, have you heard the word global citizenship, one of our KESA's core values?
I have, but I'm quite not sure what it means. What is that?
Well, don't worry, because reporters Christina and Mina are going to investigate these core values.
We live in a connected world, which means it is extremely important to be a global citizen. As an international school, one of our core values is global citizenship. We've asked our students how well they think KIS is promoting this value.
No.
Kind of.
In some aspects, I think it's something we're working on.
No.
Students often think our school does not promote enough global citizenship, but if you take a closer look, you may be surprised at how worldly our school really is. We talked to Mr. Braco, who, as an administrator and the previous contemporary global issues teacher, is very informed on the subject.
Could you tell us about some of the cultural boundaries you and your family have faced?
I wouldn't say there were a lot of challenges. If you come in with an open mind and a good mindset towards tackling those things, they don't seem that big. I think that a global citizen means that you have an appreciation, not just a book learning of other places in the world, but a true appreciation for other cultures, a willingness to try to understand differences. I think that the students here display global citizenship in a lot of ways. I think things from NHS's Famine 24, Key Club canned food drives, to different Habitat for Humanity going out and doing builds. I think we have some very real ways that we get involved.
KES also values global citizenship through foreign language classes, international festival, college fairs from all over the world, and clubs such as Model United Nations. To find out what the foreign teachers and students think of KIS, we asked several people how difficult it was to adapt to KIS.
I'm from Palestine, but I just moved in here from Saudi Arabia. And KIS was kind of special compared to all the other schools I've been to. The people are very welcoming.
I worked in Jakarta, in Bangkok, now in Seoul. Learning how to be at KIS has been very smooth. I have found people to be very friendly and very informative and very willing to collaborate to let me know things around.
I'm from San Francisco, California, in the United States, and it was really easy to adapt here. It's like the same except for everyone's Korean.
KES promotes global citizenship every day, even though we might not be aware of it. As many people have confirmed, KES is a place that everyone can adapt to. Everyone is an individual in our school's cultural mix. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled and hearts open to embrace this core value. This was Christina and Minay from PTV.
Thanks, Christina and Mina. I've got a much better understanding about it all now.
It is now fall, the perfect time of the year to enjoy nature and our beautiful environment. But have you ever asked whether the students are interested in preserving our value of our environment? Mr. Boyce and the Environmental Science Club and classes seem to be working on the project. Chris and June capture the action behind the scenes.
Light switches with strange symbols. A classroom with only half the lights turned on. Students working on a mysterious project. As we roam through what used to be Mr. Boyce's classroom, we realize that it's transformed into something completely mystifying.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? This is confidential. You can't film it.
This is confidential information.
This is a secret project.
From what we could gather, this secret is called Project Green, but we couldn't find any more details about it until we received a phone call from a particular someone.
I heard you wanted information on Project Green. 12 o'clock tomorrow. First floor.
The whistleblower was Mr. Boyce himself.
Students on the Green Team and students in KIS Environmental Science classes will be conducting an energy audit. The purpose of this audit is to track and determine how much energy is being used. Students will be going throughout the school and letting teachers and students know how many tons of carbon dioxide are released to the environment For example, my light switch is covered with 3 numbers. Each number represents the amount of electricity that's being released to the atmosphere. The simple act should remind people of the environmental impact of their decisions.
It seems that the students of Project Green are endeavoring to save the earth and conserve energy for the school. It is evident that this event has a selfless purpose with a group of young, curious individuals intent on making KES a better place for us. We wish them the best of luck on their noble sentiments. This was Chris Kim and June Song.
Wow, thank you Chris and June. That was really interesting.
Out of all the clubs at our schools, there seem to be numerous recreational clubs. But did you know that our Phoenix students have been taking another step towards becoming global citizens by participating in community service?
Rachel, Yunshin, and Steve are ready to report on one of our magnificent community service clubs, KESA.
Learning a new language can be stressful, especially when you're bombarded with textbooks to read and vocabulary to memorize. Most students in Korea are faced with this structured method of learning English starting from elementary school. Last year, a group of high school KIS students decided to help Korean grade school children view the English language in a different light by forming the club KESA.
Okay, so KESA stands for Kumgang English Service Association, and it's a non-school related organization that my friends and I created outside of school. And what we do is help people who can't afford expensive private institutions with our linguistic talents, like teaching them English, reading English books with them. We accomplished to make an English library, a very small one, but still a library within the Culture Center at Seongnam. Children register for the program and they come and we read books with them, we do activities, we do games, and sometimes we go on field trips.
Their objective was to teach kids English interactively through different activities rather than traditionally. Last year, KESA expanded their club into our schools, giving the opportunity for the students to connect with each other. In Club Block, they discuss, plan, and think of new ways to engage the children. Every month, the members go down to the elementary school to read books with the children. They learn how to interact with students of different ages and appreciate the language even more. For students who enjoy working with little kids and learning the value of the English language, KESA is a perfect opportunity to give back to the community. This was reporters Rachel, Yunshin, and Steve. Back to you, HJ and Scott.
What are you doing, Scott?
Hyunjin, I wish I could dance really well.
Scott, from what I've seen our last episode, you're already an awesome dancer.
The thing is, I think I have some rivals. The brothers Daniel and Paul.
Well, myself, Scott, and David thought we'd feature these two students this episode and discuss with them their ideas in global citizenship, their love of dance, and globalization skills.
Express, feel, dance, and swagger. Among all the unique students in Korea International School, 2 extraordinary students have been spotted, Daniel and Paul. These boys express their globalization skills through their passion of dancing. Let's take a look. Are they superstar dancers from LA? Not exactly. These 2 students are just normal Californians adjusting to life in South Korea by starting this year at their new school, Korea International School. But they're a little different to other students in KIS. Hip-hop jeans and slanted caps, confident hip-hop striding and rocking notes to the beat of the music. Their fashions and behaviors are clearly different. They add another dimension to the already global culture of KIS. Despite their different background, Danny and Paul are adapting well by making friends, sharing laughter, and enduring the struggle of hard work. So guys, welcome to KIS, where diverse cultures mix and different countries meet. This was Scott, HJ, and David from PTV. Back to you, Phoenix.
That brings us to the end of the 4th episode of PTV.
Seniors, make sure you submit your application accordingly to KIS deadlines on time.
All Phoenix students, keep your hard work, have fun, and make sure to keep being global citizens.
So until the next episode, keep flying, Phoenix!